Here with reaction is Fox News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano.
Good
Judge,
morning.
did she do anything illegal here?
It depends on what she did with the information that she unmasked. She is entitled to this. She, as the president's national security advisor, has the highest level of national security clearance. So if General Flynn is talking to the Russian ambassador and that conversation is recorded, is surveilled, because the government wants to know what the Russian ambassador is saying to whomever he's speaking, and she needs to know to whom the ambassador was speaking in order to understand the conversation, she can do that. Can she reveal the identity of the American for a purpose other than national security? Absolutely not. Can she ask for more Americans involved and then unmask them and say to her boss, by the way, guess what Trump and Manafort were talking about last night? You know what that's called? That's called espionage. That's called the failure to safeguard top secret information. The identity of Americans incidentally caught up in otherwise lawful surveillance is protected by the top secret protection, the highest level of classification of secrets that we have. This is the same crime that Hillary Clinton probably committed by her failure to safeguard top secret information when she was Secretary of State.
This is very troubling, because if you use the apparatus of the intel community to do something bad to your political opponents or to surveil them for political advantage, that is everything that FISA was not supposed to be.
Correct. It's also hacking and it's espionage each time it's done. So the FBI must examine this, and she must be challenged as to why she needed this information and what she did with it. She only had one boss. She only reported to one person. We all know who that was. That was the President of the United States.
Right, and reportedly, a lot of these conversations had nothing to do, or actually none of the stuff somebody saw, according to sources in the press today, had to do with Russia. So there's no national security interest.
If there's no national security involvement, then she has no right to examine it, and she has no right to reveal it, even if the revelation is not in public.
Judge, don't you
even
know
if the
she's going to get away with
private.
this, though, right? She can always say she did have a national security interest because they were checking to see if he was colluding with Russia. You know, that's all she has to say, and she gets away with it, right?
Well, no. She can say what she wants, but the FBI, when they're investigating this, should challenge her as to whether or not what she's saying is true.
Right.
Think about what happened. The President of the United States and his national security advisor were obtaining transcripts of the President-elect and his potential national security advisor and other transcripts. Could you imagine if George W. Bush and Condoleezza Rice had done this to President-elect Obama? The political earthquake would still be palpable.
And now maybe we know what Trump was talking about in that tweet.
I think we do.
Maybe some Democrats will come out against this as well.
I'm waiting for them.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, Judge, thank you.
You're welcome.